Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Donna from Donna's DIY. Today we're going to get started on this mirror. I actually have two of them, but we're only going to do one right now, and I'm going to do it in that driftwood color that's so popular and that everybody asks me how do I do it. Well, we're going to show you how today. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. Okay, so we're going to get started, and as I do with all my projects, I start off with Amy Howard's Clean Slate, and you can buy this on her website. I'll have a link down below to show you how to get this. It cleans off all the dirt and grime off your pieces. So I've already done that, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chalk paint color in French linen. And I actually made this one by myself. I took BBFrosch's paint transformer, which you can buy on their website, which I'll put a link down below too, and it transforms any paint into chalk paint. And I actually took a sample of Annie Salone's chalk paint in French linen to the hardware store, and they color matched it just perfect. And this way I can make my own chalk paint for the fraction of the cost, and it only cost $17 for me versus what is Annie Salone's, $32 or $34 for just a little quart. And this way I have a ton of it for only $17. So what we're going to do is you're going to do one coat of the French linen. So we have our French linen. I just have this is actually Amy Howard's angled brush. I get a lot of my brushes from Amy Howard, and I'll do another link down below for her brushes. I love them. They aren't expensive at all, and they work really well. You don't always have to use a chalk paint brush for chalk paint. I'm going to take one of these artist brushes. Makes it sometimes a little easier. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a different step, something different than I usually use. I usually put Paris Gray on next, but I'm going to try just plain white, and this is a chalk paint that I did make myself with the BBFrosch, and all the ways how to do that are going to be in a link down below. But basically you're just going to take your white paint and you're going to drag it on the area just in. You're just going to drag it on. It just kind of picks up in all these little areas that are raised up. You don't need a lot on the brush either. Okay, so basically it's all finished with the white, and what you're going to want to do is stand back a little and see where you're going to need a little bit more white, and it's just kind of up to you how much you want to put on and how much you don't. You just kind of have to keep standing back and go over it, and you could always add more later on if you don't like it right now, or when you finish. So now what you're going to do is I let all that dry, and I'm going to take graphite, and I made my own chalk paint. Again, I just took your basic, the black, and made my own. And we're going to do the same as we did the white, but we're going to do it with black. You just want to drag it on, but not a whole bunch. You just want to get some of these raised areas. So you're basically going to do this step all over, and then after this step we're going to do our dark wax, and we're almost done. And if you don't like some of the areas that you have black, you could always go back with the white and go over it a little bit. You can't really mess up with this one. You just do the layers back and forth until you get the desired look that you want. And then when we put the dark wax on, it's going to blend everything together, and you're going to have this driftwood, barnwood type look. Okay, so now our next step is going to be the Sloan dark wax, and I already started in some of the areas, and I just used one of these little tiny chip brushes. Put a bunch on your brush, and you're just going to drag it just like you did all the other steps. So now that I've let that dry, what we're going to do is I'm going to take my Amy Howard clear wax, and this wax works really well because with other waxes like the Sloan and BBFrosch, if I put the clear wax on this, it's going to rub off the dark wax, and I don't want that to happen. So this Amy Howard brand doesn't do that. I mean, it does blend some, but it doesn't wipe off the dark, which I like. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the clear wax all over. And see, just a little bit comes off, but it just blends. I just take one of these chip brushes so I can get into these little crevices. we're going to finish up putting on the wax, and then we're going to do the final step, and we're going to be all done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the white paint that we did in the beginning, and we're going to water it down, and then you're going to put it over here and then wipe it off. And I have a little on my brush, and see how it beads up with the water. That way it's not going to all go in, won't be absorbed, so you just take it, wipe it, and it lightens it up just a tad. That's the trick with the wax. It makes a little barrier for your paint. Very subtle, but it's kind of like a cerusing. The white goes into the little cracks and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to finish up, and then I'm going to show you the finished product. Okay, everybody, what do you think? I think it turned out pretty cool. It's that barnwood, driftwood type color, and here's the before, here's your after. Pretty easy steps. So make sure to leave me some comments below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. Till next time, everybody, I'm Donna from Donna's DIY. Bye for now.